Hello, everybody. How you guys doing today? I hope you're doing well. I should do. And welcome to the Bible, block by block. Today is day 61. For day 61, we're going to be reading Pharaoh's dream. And that is Genesis 41, verse 1 to 36. All right, it's that. Sorry. All right, let's begin. Our Father in heaven, holy is your name. Your kingdom come, your will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive us our debt, as we forgive our debtors. Do not lead us into temptation, but deliver us from the evil one. For yours is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory forever and ever. Amen. It's all the stuff keep popping up. It's great. Oh, I'm sorry. Pharaoh's dream. Genesis 41. When it came to pass, at the end of the 2 full years, that Pharaoh had a dream, and behold, he stood by the river. Suddenly there came up out of the river 7 cows, fine looking and fat, and they fell in the middle. Then, behold, 7 other cows came up after them out of the river, ugly and gaunt, and stood by the other cow of the bank of the river. And the ugly and gaunt cow ate up the 7 fine-looking and fat cows. So Pharaoh awoke. He slept and dreamed a second time, and suddenly 7 head of grain came up on the stalk, plump and good. Then behold, 17 head, light by the east wind, sprang up after them, and the 17 head devoured the 7 plump and full head. So Pharaoh awoke and indeed it was a dream. That's why we heard a lot about Pharaoh's dream before. But I don't know if I talked to you guys about the old Babylonian period. I'd like to go over that again. The Mesopotamian during the old Babylonian period was characterized by various warring dynasties, each struggling with power over one another. Before this time, the strongest empire of the southern Babylonia had been the third dynasty Ur. The Ur dynasty was succeeded by others, primarily Isin and Lassa. Yet, even these two dynasties did not last, eventually falling to Hammurabi, the greatest ruler of the time. Right? Kidnapped. 2112 to 2004 BC. Ur now founded the third dynasty of Ur, constructed ziggurat of Ur in honor of the god Nana. 2017 BC. Eastern dynasty founded by the Amorite named Isibi Era. 2004 BC. Scythian Ur fall to the Elamite. 1804 BC. King Rim Sin of Lhasa defeated Isin. 1792 to 1750 BC. Hammurabi is sixth king of the first dynasty of Babylon. 1781 BC. Hammurabi defeats Sin. 1763 BC. Hammurabi defeat King Rim Sin of Lhasa. 760 BC. Hammurabi defeat King Zumri Lim of Mari. Let's get back. Let me get it. Now it came to pass in the morning that his spirit was troubled, and he sent and called for all the magicians of Egypt and all his wise men. And Pharaoh told them about his dream, but there was no one who could interpret them for Pharaoh. Then the chief butler spoke to Pharaoh, saying, I remember my fault this day, when Pharaoh was angry with his servant and put me in custody of the house of the captain and the guard. Both me and the chief baker, we each had a dream one night. He and I. Each of us dreamed according to the interpretation of his own dream. Now, was a young man, a Hebrew man with us there, the servant of the captain of the guard, and we told him, and he interpreted our dream for us. Each man interpreted according to his own dream. And it came to pass as he had interpreted for us. It happened, you will summon to my office, and you hang him. The Pharaoh sent and called Oh, sorry. Before I keep going, I want to talk to you guys about the belief in idea at the time. Of Perez, he explained by an incident of his birth, of his birth. In the Bible, names are often connected with memorable fact about a person name. In the case, Hebrew word of for which is related to the name Perez. Ancient people thought that a person name gave access to or power over that person. Yeah, especially in the ancient Egyptian. That's why they have a name, but you should know your true name because if they know your true name, they can control you. That was a belief. Like, yeah, name everybody know you by, and you have a true name only your parents. They know you by. But anyway, then Pharaoh was sent and called Joseph, and they brought him quickly out of the dungeon. And he changed his clothes, and came to Pharaoh. And Pharaoh said to Joseph, I have had a dream, and there was no one who can interpret it. But I have heard it said of you that you can understand the dream to interpret it. So Joseph answered Pharaoh and said, it is not in me. God will give Pharaoh an answer of peace. Then Pharaoh said to Joseph, behold, in my dream, I stood on the bank of the river. Suddenly, 7 cows came out of the river, fine looking and fat, and they fed in the middle. Then behold, 7 other cows came out after them, poor and very ugly and gaunt, so ugliness as I have never seen in all the land of Egypt. And the gaunt and the ugly cows ate up the first 7 fat cows. When they had eaten them up, no one would know that they had eaten them, for they were just as ugly as the beginning. So I awoke. Also I saw in a dream in the sun the 7 heads came out of the flock, full and good. And behold, 7 heads withered thin and blind by the east wind, sprang up after them, and the thin heads devoured the 7 good heads. So I told this to the magician, but there was no one who could explain it to me. Then Joseph said to Pharaoh, the dreams of Pharaoh are one. That I show Pharaoh what he is about to do. The 7 good cows are 7 years, and the 7 good heads are 7 years, the dream are one. And the 7 thin and ugly cows which came after them are 7 years. And the 7 empty headed blight by the east winds are 7 years of famine. This is the thing which I have spoken to Pharaoh. God has shown Pharaoh what he is about to do. Indeed, 7 years of great plenty will come toward all the land of Egypt. But after them, 7 years of famine will arise. And all the plenty will be forgotten in the land of Egypt. And the famine will deplete the land. So the plenty will not know in the land because of the famine following. For it is severe. And the dream was, as I repeated to Pharaoh twice, because the thing is established by God, and God will shortly bring it to pass. That Pharaoh selected his son wise man and set him over the land of Egypt. Let Pharaoh do this, and let him appoint officers over the land to collect 1/5 of the produce of the land of Egypt in the 7 plenty years, and let them gather all the food of those good years that are coming, and solid ground under the authority of pharaoh. And let them keep food in the cities. That food shall be as reserve for the land for the 7 years of famine, which shall be in the land of Egypt, that the land may not perish during the famine. Amen, amen, amen. Thank you guys for being here. Again, pray for me, I pray for you guys. I will see you guys tomorrow. Try to do that daily.